Dave Cox from Falmouth, Maine writes, "Dear VH1, I remember Full Force jamming with Lisa Lisa and Cult Jam. What have they done since then, and what are they up to now? Hey Dave, this one's for you." In the mid-'80s, Full Force was a force to be reckoned with on the dance floor. This Brooklyn R&B act turned production team was the brains and the beats behind Latin club superstars Lisa Lisa and Cult Jam. The album Lisa Lisa and Cult Jam with Full Force went double platinum. Lisa's debut single, 1985's I Wonder If I Take You Home, was one of the first salsa tunes to cross over to the top 40. The Full Force were hailed as pioneers.
We kind of initiated the whole beginning of this whole Latin hip-hop dance type of thing because Lisa Lisa was first. There was no Gloria Estefan before Lisa, no Jennifer before Lisa,
at least here.
No Ricky Martin before Lisa, no Desi Arnaz before. No, I'm just kidding.
In 1987, Full Force helped the Latina teen queen score 2 more hits, Head to Toe and Lost in Emotion.
Hit the beat now.
Both went to #1. Later in the decade, the boys in the Force worked their magic with sexy Brit Samantha Fox. And even soul brother #1, James Brown. The Full Force posse helped the godfather of soul score 2 top 10 hits in 1988, making the boys from Brooklyn the decade's hottest production team. But the end of the decade brought a change in musical tastes. 80s dance was out, and so was Full Force. So where is Full Force now?
But my love is all I have to give.
They've hopped on the teen act gravy train, writing and producing for teen idols NSYNC, Britney Spears, and the Backstreet Boys.
Groups like the Backstreet Boys and groups like NSYNC, they look up to black music. They respect black music. They grew up on Boys to Men and Jodeci. They give those props.
Full Force was the magic behind the boys' 1998 smash, All I Have to Give. It was Full Force's biggest hit since breaking through with Lisa Lisa a decade before.
I'm just so proud of ourselves because we're having the years of our lives. We are so happy. We are happy right now.
Since getting back in the biz, Full Force has worked with Montel Jordan and produced new groups like LOL and the woman formerly known as Prince's wife, Maite.
It's a beautiful thing, and Prince was really happy. The artist, he was happy when he heard some of the stuff we did on her. He was like, wow.
In 2000, 80s gods Daryl Hall and John Oates turned to Full Force in their bid for a pop comeback.
This is Hall and Oates, you know, and we grew up with their music.
I mean, it's legend. We're talking legend here.
While the Force is focused on the future, their fans still won't let them forget their 80s heyday.
I gave you all I had, but I'm all cried out.
Say it now.
Coming up, more of your requests on Where Are They Now? Viewer's Choice.
Whatever happened to Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock? Where are they now?
Joy and pain, sunshine and rain.
We heard rumors that I killed them in front of Apollo, and it was some crazy stuff going on.
Plus,
hey, whatever happened to that guy that sang Come On Eileen? I mean, I really love that song. Come on Eileen, oh, I swear, darling, please.
I haven't performed Come On Eileen for about 15 years. I wouldn't even know what key it's in.
we've tracked down these guys, plus...
Whatever happened to John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band? What's that song? On the Dark Side. Oh, yeah.
This working man's rock band went Hollywood and hit it big, providing the soundtrack to the cult flick Eddie and the Cruisers. Find out what John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band are up to, next on Where Are They Now? Viewer's Choice.
All summer long, VH1 is going
From coast to coast.
featuring
That night, yeah, you really got me.
After struggling 10 years, this LA band finally landed its first hit in 1982. The group was the Motels, and Martha Davis its sultry frontwoman. Their single, Only the Lonely, ended a decade-long quest for fame. Just 3 years later, that fame was over, and the Motels were out of business. So where is Martha Davis now? During her long break from music, Martha endured a battle with cancer.
I had a little cancer. Yeah, that wasn't fun, was it? Especially in those days, because that was more of the time where you think, when people say you have cancer, you're like, I'm dying now.
After a full recovery, in 1998, Martha checked back in with the Motels, in name at least, if not with the original members. This time around, she intends to enjoy her stay. In 1981, former cheerleader Toni Basil directed herself in one of the first music videos ever. Working with a raw look and a pint-sized budget, she tried to spread some cheer. At least that was her intention.
I looked for a song that I could put the cheerleading concept to. And actually the record company begged me not to put that cheerleader chant on it. And it was the kids of the owner of the record company that actually, they were like 5 to 10 years old, got the record company to release that tune, Mickey.
So now you know who to blame. In December 1982, the song reached #1, and the video of Mickey eventually made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as one of music's greatest one-hit wonders. But actually, Toni did land another hit. Remember Over My Head? Well, maybe not. Toni's record company also had enough, and after 2 albums, her singing career was a thing of the past. Where is Toni now? After hanging up her pom-poms, Toni started teaching other rockers how to move.
Tina Turner, David Bowie, and David Byrne.
And Bette Midler, too.
Bette usually likes things choreographed from beginning to end. David Bowie, on the other hand, he might want me to give him 5 different styles of steps for one song, and he will weave them into the song how he feels.
Toni has also applied her talents to film, choreographing both That Thing You Do and the opening credits of My Best Friend's Wedding. So much time on the set has also helped Toni realize another dream.
People wanted it, but you wanted it more.
Acting. Among her roles, she played a psychic in Baywatch.
I think you are gonna meet your first true love.
In 1998, Toni was back in her role as dance master, keeping the cast of this Gap ad on its toes. Yet, almost 2 decades after she created the 80s most notorious melody, people still recognize Toni as the Mickey girl, and that's okay with her.
It's fabulous. I'd put on that cheerleader sweater in a minute.
They were the women who swung open the door to Rock's Boys Club and said, let's play. And play they did, from punk to funk and everything in between, helping pave the way for female rockers to come. Some are still rocking, while others are raising families. But all of them can still raise a little hell. After all, a woman's rock is never done.
Before it's time to go.